That's right, August the 31st. We made it the end of the month, August 31, 2018. And tomorrow we start September. There we go, right down. Fast as we can pedal. Let's go see what national day it is out there. Let's see. It's got to be, yep. National College Colors Day. Yeah. Well, we have black and gold at home for half the house. And we have blue and gold for the other side of the house. All right. National South Carolina Day. National Matchmaker Day. Hey, I don't make them up. This comes from your Congress that makes them official. National Trail Mix Day. And the one I always have fun with because nobody knows what it is, National Diatomaceous Earth Day. Okay, back in my day, we used it with our filters for our pool. If you don't know what it is, look it up. Diatomaceous Earth Day. It's such a fine powder. Yep. Anyway, go look it up. It's a bunch of old dead sea creatures crunched up. The quote of the day says there are three kinds of people. The one that learns by reading, the few that learn by observation, and the rest of them that have to pee on the electric fence for themselves. Will Rogers. Now let me clarify this again. There are three kinds of people. The ones that learn by reading, okay? The few that learn by observing, watching, looking, and the rest of them that have to learn by peeing on the electric fence. They got to do it themselves, no matter what. If you haven't peed on an electric fence, boy, that's a shocking situation to be in. Tell me about it. Anyway, been there, done that. Anyhow, that's why in the military, we use POT training, performance-oriented training. You read it to them and tell them what they're doing, make them read it out of their books or manual. Then you do it so they can observe. Then they do it so you can observe them and make sure they're doing it right. And then they do it by themselves. Well, that's what Will Rogers was basically talking about. Yeah, when I was little, my parents refused to let me see any medical journals or medical books because I was an avid reader and I would read something and then go try it. Yeah, when I was real little, I was 3, my brother was 2. I thought he needed a tan, covered him with Crisco, put him in the big turkey pan, dusted him with a little flour, tried to put him in the oven to get him tan. The only thing got tanned out of that incident was my butt. Couldn't sit for a day or two. Anyway, so you can see I was going to try brain surgery one time, but they wouldn't let me go, so I went down to the library and read it. Didn't have the right kind of drill, so I couldn't work on my brother. By then I had my sister to torment, so I had more fun doing that. Anyway, they say real men don't read instructions because most of the time we observe and do it. But when push comes to shove, we read the instructions. Most of the time, if you go out there and read things, you can do it. Now, IKEA, yeah, I'm always scratching the head on that one because that comes in so many languages, sometimes not translated right, and you should see what the English looks like. The German is usually pretty easy, but the English is really sometimes upside down, inside out. Anyway, so what kind are you? Do you take a cigar and just read about it and say, oh, that's my cigar? Or do you want somebody else smoking a cigar and enjoying it, Baby. Very. Such a good cigar. Or are you the kind that can go piss on an electric fence, take a pee on the electric fence and get a shocking situation? Well, it's not quite that bad with cigars. Although you run into a few of them that you can't handle or don't like. You know, that's normal. Because we all have our own flavors. We all have our own palate. Just like learning things. We have our own way of doing it. We have our own way of observing. You know. The rest of my Black Rifle coffee in there. Good in the tummy. Anyway, you know, I always get accused of having problems because I met my wife. Well, yeah, I was blind and we dated on the Braille method. You know, that's how I observe. So you think about it. How do you observe things? How do you learn things? How do you put it into your brain? Do you have to do it yourself to get it to stick? You know, it's just a matter of what fits you. Whether you have to do it for yourself all the time. And there's a whole bunch of you like that. But I find it easier sometimes to read it and do it. And then if I screw up, find somebody or find a mentor and listen to them. You know, after my kids started turning 30, I've become brilliant. My youngest daughter turned 26, and guess what? She thinks I'm a genius now. Worst part is that she keeps hearing my voice every time she tells her kids something, because I'm the one that told her. You know, so think about it. What kind of impression do you leave when you train, when you talk to people, when you are learning? Because you learn as much from training somebody as you learn by doing it yourself. So you think about that. When you tell somebody about a cigar, how to light it, how to cut it, what kinds there are, why you're looking at what cigar which way, think about it. Oh yeah, that brings up down here at the I Spy Cigar Lounge, September 8th, we got a Cigar 101 class. Get all this techniques and all the stuff that I've forgotten over the last 45 years. I'll try and teach it to you if you're willing to learn. Now, I'm not saying it'll fit everybody, but at least you get an idea of cigars and how to take care of them, what there is, and how to cut them and not screw them up and pay $30 for a cigar and cut it up and find out you're going to have to throw it away because it's unsmokable. Yeah, save a few dollars for your budget. Anyway, out there, today's cigar, because it's been a long morning already. So what did I need to do? I pulled out the La Flora Dominica Double Lingo Digger Maduro, the 8x5, 8.5x60. Yeah, the biggie. The good 3-hour cigar. Yeah, this is round 3 though. Of course, everything comes from the Dominican Republic. The wrapper, the binder, the filler, and it's a full body, about a 92 on the 0 to 100 gauge. It's a good way for me to calm my nerves. Get it in there because it has an awesome leathery, earthy tone that has, you know, like when you walk into an oak field and you smell all that wet oak in the morning, that nice earthy tone with just a hint of chocolate with a smattering of brown sugar. Like it's almost like, you know, powdered sugar, but only it's the brown sugar, so you get that deeper thing to it. And a little bit of spice, something like a nutmeg, but not, it's not overwhelming, not real there, but you got to think about it and chew on it a little bit to get a little bit, at least that's what I get from it. You know, the real earthy, if you were in a peat bog and digging up the peat and you get that nice earthy, oaky, decomposing earth smell, that's what you get. Oh, and by the way, there's a shortage of these. I just found out I'm only one of 2 places in the valley here in Phoenix that have La Flor Dominica, the LFD diggers, the digger Maduros. Also got the chisel Maduros. So come on down. have a cigar with us today. Anyway, out there, come down, at least sit in the lounge, smoking, breathe in that good old smoke. Share it with some brothers and sisters. Remember, it's Red Friday. Remember, everyone deployed. Yeah, see, I even got my new shirt today. Yep. I got the new I Spy red shirt for Red Friday. Remember, everyone deployed. We got our Veterans Corner going up slowly there. We're waiting on our chalkboard so we'll be able to sign in all them veterans so they can be honored as they come in and out of the shop. Anyway, out there, Red Friday, remember everyone deployed. Remember them coming home. They need a piece of it. Send them a cigar now and then. Look up Cigars for Warriors. They'll tell you how to send a cigar or two to them. We're an official Dropbox area for them here at I Spy Cigar Club in Glendale. Forgot what city I'm in. Anyway, out there, just remember to smoke what you like what you smoke, and above all, just kick some ass.